There is a scenario in which Mr. Farage could be installed as Premier after the next general election. An expert has said that Nigel Farage could be Prime Minister after the next general election as Reform UK surges in the polls. Martin Baxter, CEO of Electoral Calculus, talked about the latest number earlier today, suggesting a scenario in which Mr. Farage could be installed. The pollster presented a graph on GB News today, stating that Reform had gained a lot of votes over the last 6 months, and these were mostly from Labour. At the moment, Reform sits on 21.9%, with both Sir Keir Starmer and Kemi Badenoch's parties on 26%. He said, "The graph here is showing is the number of seats that Reform will win, under our predictions, against the vote share they get, but the interesting thing is that, at the moment, they're on 15% support and just 5 seats. If they get up to 25% support in the polls, they get about 100, so, depending how many people support them, the more support they get, the more seats they get. If an election were held tomorrow, the pollster suggested that the party could attain 40 or so seats." Mr. Baxter then presented a scenario in which Mr. Farage could become Prime Minister. He said, "But the really interesting thing for the year ahead is, if they do a bit better than 25%, if they can push through that. They might or they might not, but if they get up to 28%, it's only slightly more than that, then they're actually the largest party in the House of Commons, and Nigel Farage might be the Prime Minister with Conservative support. This only requires another 6% of support in the polls from where the party finds itself now," he added. Mr. Baxter also discussed data about the popularity of party leaders. "Some people think that Mr. Farage is Prince Charming," he said, "as the Reform UK leader has the largest amount of positive views from the public, 30%.